I'm Debbie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today, initial energy. We're still kind of at an impasse, but I feel a shift of energy. We're going to see when I do tomorrow, you know, when I work on other signs and stuff, but I feel like there's starting to be a little shift. Lots of things have slowed down the last couple of days. Lots of things have slowed down. So, but I feel the pace is starting to pick up in the connections. We are starting the second half of the year. Ooh, I feel like anticipation, nervousness. We'll see what they're saying, okay? We're going to see. We'll see what the cards say. All right? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, all right? A lot of heavy thoughts, though. A lot of heavy thoughts and confusion, too. But anticipation, excitement, right? Okay. I know the masculines have been going through it. They really, really have. They've been going through a lot the last few weeks or so. Last month or so, they've been going through it. They've been going through some major stuff. And I feel like that relief, there's kind of a relief, like the calm. I know they always say the calm before the storm. This is like, you're not going to like this. This is the eye of the storm. So it's calming down, but there's more to come. Well, we'll see. We'll see. That's just kind of where they are today. Okay. So, and I have where the divine masculine is from the divine feminine, the connection right now. It's very moment of time, one card at a time. This card always makes me giggle. Thank you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Yeah. Thank you. Yep. Okay. So, a lot of clarity is coming out for them, right? A lot of them are starting to get an understanding of the connection. They may not know what it is to be a twin flame, or even the term twin flame, right? They just understand that there is something different about this connection, okay? They're realizing, you know, they thought this karmic cycle stuff that's been happening, right, in their lives, in the tower moments, in everything crumbling around them, going within and getting retrospect, getting the awakening, all of that, it's all kind of the dots, right? They're starting to put the dots together, right? They're starting to piece it together. Piece here, piece there, piece there. It's starting to have kind of like that aha moment. Still gonna try to logicate everything, because that's what they are. They're logical, right? You can't logicate everything when it comes to the divine, right? You just have to trust, okay? They're getting into their emotions, right? That's why I giggled, because the first card that came out is the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is all up in their emotions, right? They're all up in their emotions. They are, oh man, they're feeling it. They're seriously feeling it, but they want it. They want it really bad. They want the connection really bad. It's gonna make me giggle. They want it. They're trying to understand it. What stops them, right? What stops them? They don't know. They honestly don't know. They honestly don't know what stops them from moving forward. They want to. They want to, right? Generally, it's where you are, right? Where are you at in your connection? Where are you at in your journey? Okay. When you have done your proper healing, okay, they follow. So that's why I say it's the eye of the storm, okay? So you have gone through your healing, all right? You've emptied your cup. They are going through their healing. They're emptying their cup, right? So they're in the process of it, but they're like at the edge of it. You know what I mean? So they're getting in touch with their feelings. They're like, okay, wait a minute. I love my feminine, right? I'm trying to realize, what is this mean, right? What does it mean to be a twin flame? Okay. What do you know what it means, right? I explain it almost in every video. We're here to change lives. We're here to, we're humanitarians. We're here to help others, right? Feminines are here to do the spiritual. Masculines are here to do the physical, right? We are to collaborate together, right? There's ways for us to collaborate together and change the world. That's what we're here for. It's why we were designed to come here, right? The journey is a process that we go through, okay? And when they get all up in their head and the King of Cups, they're so in love. They are so stinking in love that they can't freaking think straight for nothing. They may go quiet when they're like this, which sounds odd, right? But it's because they have no control when it comes to you. They have no control, and they don't like it at all. At all. Think about it, though. Okay, so the coin's kind of flipped. So you know how when you have no control of your thoughts and you're obsessively thinking about it, you're thinking about them, and you want to be in with them, and you want to see them, and you get this desperation, and it drives you freaking insane, because it does. It drives you insane. It's like, what the hell, right? And it really does. It's like you want to kick yourself. You're like, why the hell are we acting like that? Oh my God, I'm not desperate. Do you know how many people are lined up that want to have a shot at this, right? Why am I acting so desperate when they reject me, right? Why am I asking? It's all part of this freaking journey. It's all part of the journey. I figured out, for me, so on my journey, okay, because there was a couple of times, like when we did that purposeful separation, right, that I was acting like super crazy desperate, like when I saw him, and I'm like, what the hell? But I figured out what was going on, right? Subconsciously, and with the divine, they were trying to see if he could trigger me, which they did, right? My behavior made him reject me, which triggered me to heal. And I had to do that last bit of healing, a betrayal from my childhood abuse. And that was why I was needing to be triggered. I was needing to be rejected, not realizing subconsciously that's why I was doing it, right? Because you do have that longing. Your soul wants the other half. They long for it, right? The coin's kind of flipped right now. I mean, I'm not saying they're being desperate. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying they are so... They just like... It scares them. It scares them how much they think about you. It scares them how much you can control them, right? It scares them. I know how my masculine feels about me, right? I absolutely know. I have the knowing, right? Even though 3D sometimes shows different, but I know it. Whenever he'll say he misses me, or he'll tell me he loves me more than I know, right? Or he'll say something and I'll say, prove it or show me. It's not necessarily, and I guess it's worded wrong, but it's not necessarily because I don't believe him. It's for him to realize, what are you willing to do to show yourself your true happiness, right? Your true happiness lies before you. Are you ready to take that true happiness, right? I hold the key. They hold the key, right? To everything you want and desire. Yes, you can achieve it on your own. You can, absolutely. You can balance yourself out, right? To get that full fulfillment. They hold the key. They hold the key to your balance. You hold the key, right? You can balance. Don't misinterrupt it. Don't twist it around. So what I'm saying is, they help balance you, you help balance them. It's the yin and the yang. There's a reason, right? They're the reason. The yin and the yang sign, right? The opposite. That is what we are. We are that together, right? That's how it is, right? Together. When we're separate, we're off. We're off, right? We can try and balance ourselves out, and we can. We do. When we can balance ourselves out, we come together. But once we're together, we are very powerful. We're already powerful, right? We're already sovereign beings. We're already light workers. We already can do a lot, right? We have a lot of knowing and knowledge that we never had formal training in. We just know it, right? It's because it's given to us. The wisdom was given to us. Together we're unstoppable. That's what you guys got to understand. But you got to do the work to get there. You got to do the work to get there. You got to do the work to get there. You do. You got to face your pain. You got to face your pain, and you got to focus on you. You got to take your leap of faith on you. You have to trust. You have to do what you're guided to do. That's the problem. You guys don't want to. You want to take the easy road, right? You want to take the easy road, okay? Right? I could have taken the easy road. I could still take the easy road. You know, I have people bugging me all the time wanting to do stuff with me. I block numbers daily. Well, maybe not daily. I don't want to sound like that. But I block numbers. I block people. I don't need that. I don't want that, right? I don't want that, okay? But it scares the masculines to know that there are options out there, right? There are options out there. Because we're so bright, light people, okay? And we're very sought after. Very sought after. And they don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like that they're out of control. They don't like that they don't have control of this situation, especially when it comes to you. They're used to being in control. See, even though they don't like the situation that you're in, right? They don't want to be there. They aren't happy, right? They're miserable. They're still controlling it, right? They can still control the situation, or they feel like they're in control of the situation, okay? When it comes to you, you're unknown variable. Right? They can't control themselves, okay? It's kind of like how an addict is, like they're addicted to you, right? And you're addicted to them. That's how it is. It's the two souls yearning to be together and to be in union. That's downright in a nutshell. That's what it is. And, you know, I think it would be amazing if all of the twin flames can be in union, and what a difference the world would be. What a difference the world would be if we would all do what we're supposed to do. It would be a whole different. It would be amazing, right? It'd be amazing. However, how long would you, this is the thing, right? Because you go through the honeymoon phase, right? A relationship goes through a honeymoon phase. But when you're separated all the time and you come together, come apart, come together, right? You want time with just them, but yet you still can't have just that. You've got to focus. You still have to live. That's another thing, is you guys can't stop living, right? You can't just exist. We have to live every day to the fullest. Every day to the fullest, right? Every day to the fullest. Okay. Can you clarify the King of Cups for me, please? Thank you. Okay. The Eight of Swords. Yep. Two of Cups. This is a really good reading. This is a really good energy, really good reading. Okay. Lots of love. Lots of clarity. Knight of Cups. Holy crap. Okay. Why did those flop forward? Okay, I'm trying to figure out why did these two come out. I'm going to leave them there for a minute and see what they tell me about these, okay? We'll get back to those. So, my readings have been a little bit longer lately, but, you know, it is what it is, okay? King of Cups. King of Cups, they are freaking in love. They are so in love. They can't eat. They can't sleep. They can't think, right? They're on autopilot. Their subconscious is just on autopilot, right? Okay? They go to brush their teeth, right? They brush their teeth and then they go walk out of the bathroom and they forgot to rinse. That's where they're at. That's where they're at. Okay? Right? Right? They go to, you know, take a drink and the cup misses their mouth because they can't think straight. They don't like it. They don't like feeling out of control at all. But they're realizing, right, that you're it. The twin flame. There it is. Okay? They're in love. They're completely in love and realizing that this is it. Okay? You know, twin flame, 1111. Why do you think you're drawn to 1111, right? It's the portal. It's the union walking through the portal. That's what that is. That's what it represents, right? You're walking through the portal, you're walking through a reunion. Okay? Right? We have the Justice card. We're going to break it down. It just is. Just is the way it is, right? Okay, just is the way it is right now. Okay? They want things to be different. They do. They're trying to figure out how to make it different. Right? How can I? So they're getting out of that I can't to how can I? They're trying to get their ducks in a row. They're trying to figure out, what can I do? What can I do to better myself, right? To better myself for everybody that I love, okay? And they don't want to repeat the karmic cycles. So they're trying to change that karmic cycle. If you have not learned your lesson, it just is the way it is. You're going to repeat the cycle. Right? So every new moon is a new karmic cycle. So if you haven't learned anything in that cycle, you're going to repeat it. You will repeat it. That's it. Look, and I know you guys don't necessarily like what I have to say. You know, you don't want to hear it because I'm going to tell you as it is. Right? I'm not going to give you all the love and fluff. I'm going to give you what's being told to me. Okay? I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm going to tell it like it is. Okay? They're trying to get out of their own way. They've realized for the longest time that they've been in their own way, right? They've had these blinders on, right? You know, they had this knowing something was different, but they didn't know what, right? So they've been bound. So they bound themselves. They couldn't see past themselves. They couldn't see the trees through the forest, or the forest through the trees. How does that go? Trees through the forest. That's it. Even though they're sitting right in front of you, right? All this time, they've been right there in front of them, right? Like, you've been right here all this whole time. It's like those love songs that we hear, right? Been here all along, right here in front of me. Right? I didn't even see it. How could I not see that this glorious creature in front of me, this person in front of me, this person that has put up with all of my crap, all my insecurities, right? Right? All the third parties, all the in and out, right? All me not treating them like they should be treated, right? Me putting other things above them. How could I not see that this person was meant for me and meant in my life to push me forward and for me to push them forward? How can I not see this was the love of my life this whole time, right? Well, it wasn't the time. Timing wasn't right. Timing wasn't right, right? This is what's holding them back, okay? This is what was holding them back, right? And now they're starting to deal with it, okay? Like I said, the divine is taking care of all of the third parties, okay? Everything that they've been holding on to, everything they put in before you, right, is rejection and third party, okay? obsession in drugs, addictions, whatever it is they've been addicted to. Okay, it could be anything. It could be literal addictions. It could be addicted to you. It could be addicted to their work. They could be workaholics. They could be, addicted. They could be alcoholics. They could be addicted to gaming. Whatever it is, they are pulling them away from that. They're pulling them away from it. And they're starting to open their eyes, right? They're starting to actually live instead of exist, okay? You are their Two of Cups, okay? They know this. This is what they want. They want to exchange those Two of Cups. They want to give you theirs, and they want yours, okay? They want their victory. That's where they're heading for. I'm telling you, today's energy is really good energy, okay? Really, really good energy. Really good energy, okay? It may be quiet right now, okay? Because I don't see any communication coming out. But it may be quiet because they are digesting. They're taking all the dots and putting the pieces, the puzzles together, right? And it's all starting to fall into place and make sense, okay? They want to give you their romantic offer. So they're coming in. They're coming in with an offer. Ready for an offer. Ready to make an offer to my Queen of Wands. Fiery, passionate, most beautiful person there is, right? The Queen of Wands lights up. They're on fire, right? When they come into a room, everybody notices them. They're the most beautiful creatures there. Male or female, doesn't matter. Okay? Whatever your masculine is, it can be male or female. Or your feminine, male or female, right? I'm talking about this is your energy. This is how they see you, right? They know you are highly sought after. And they're like, I don't wake up. I don't wake up and do something. I'm going to lose this person forever. That's how they feel. That's how they feel. They're like, what have I been doing this whole time? What have I been doing with myself? What have you been doing with your life, right? That's where they're at. I've been wasting my life away. They've been learning. It's karmic cycles, right? They've been learning. It's all part of life, okay? They're manifesting. You're both manifesting. This is the connecting energy. You're both into manifesting right now, okay? Are you manifesting properly? You got to manifest the right way. Remember, air, water, fire, then earth. That's how you get it, okay? Knowledge, feelings, action, then the pentacles, your ground, your earth. You feel it. That's how it works. That's how it works. You're both manifesting your Ten of Cups. That's the bottom of the deck. So I told you it's a really good reading because this is what they want. They're trying to figure out how to get to it. Here is your message card. Here's the next one. So they are going to reach out to you at some point. Doesn't mean they're going to do it right now. Some people looking at your phone and be like, oh my God, she said they were going to message me. She hasn't messaged me yet. Well, cards don't lie, okay? I didn't say it was going to be at this very moment. Just look for some type of communication, all right? These are the extra cards I was trying to figure out, but it is about mirroring the judgment. So, and it's the twin flame card, right? The mirroring card. They have been mirroring that you both have been worried about the other two judging each other, okay? Other people judging you, all right? So what's going through their head, right, is this judgment, and what's going through your head. It's like, what are people going to think, right? What are they going to think when I leave everything or I drop everything for this person, right? They're so you're worried about stuff that doesn't matter, okay? People cannot support you or have not been supporting you in your life. They don't need to be in your life anyway. If you cannot go to somebody, right, and tell them everything without feeling judged, they're not there to support you, right? We aren't supposed to judge. As with in, so with that. When you start judging, that shows lack. It shows lack. What does it say about me? What does it say about me? When I have ill feelings towards somebody, I'm like, wait a minute, what does that say about me? If they start doing something towards me, right, they bring things towards me, I have to transmute that negative and turn it into positive and just be like, you know what? I'm not taking on your issues. I'm not taking on your stuff. This is you projecting onto me. I'm not going to do it, right? But I'm not gonna put up with it. So I'm cutting you out of my life, right? I don't need that. I don't need that. So I cut him out. I cut him out. That's what I do. Like, I don't need you in my life. You know, it happens with third parties. It does. I cut them out. I betcha I did. They started to get aggressive. I'm aggressive right back. However, it was just flipping the script and then just telling them what about themselves, and they didn't like that. But that's okay. I mean, you have to give it with love, you know, and you can't blame them. You can't blame the third parties at all. You can't. They don't know, right? They're being lied to, okay? They're there for a reason. It's a karmic soulmate thing. It is. It is, right? You just have to transmute it, the negative, into a positive, and you have to send love, right? And you know that eventually they will be released, right? And they will end up where they need to go, right? They have a lot of healing to do themselves. A lot of it is their own issues that they're projecting, right? Okay. And for me, I so want to, like, because I can tell people what's wrong with you. I can tell them what's wrong, and I can tell them the problems and stuff, but it comes off wrong. So you just have to send them loving energy and say, you know what, everything will work out anyway, right? If it isn't worked out the way it's, how is that worded? If it hasn't worked out the way you want, it's not over yet. It's not done. It's not done, right? Because we get all our wants and desires. We just block them. If you want all your wants and desires, you have to release stuff. You have to release a lot of stuff. But what I had to do with that is I had to block them. I did. Because they would contact me. I wouldn't respond. But I just blocked them. I blocked all that negative energy. I didn't need it. I erased everything, deleted everything that they had sent and everything, because that negative energy, even though you may not respond, it's still there coming through the phone, and you don't need that in your life. So it's like, you know what? I feel bad for you. My heart hurts for you, you know. But it just is the way it is. I mean, they don't want the third party, right? If they wanted the third party, they wouldn't be coming towards you. They wouldn't be talking to other people, right? They wouldn't be, and a lot of it is their insecurities too. So they know that. That's the thing. That's what I want to tell you about the third parties, okay? So they know they're not the one. They feel it. They feel it. They feel the disconnect, right? Even though they may have been lied to and reassured, they still know that deep down they're not the one. And it kills them. It hurts them, right? So they hold on and manipulate the situations. You know, that's what a lot of the masculines are dealing with, is that manipulation. They have to figure out how to get out of it. They don't want that. See, that's another thing you have to understand, is the divine will take care of that on its own, right? And I don't mean like nothing bad's going to happen to them. They'll just be released from it. That's what I'm saying. They will release the situation. However it happens, it happens, right? But it will happen for the best, and it'll be released at the right time. At the right time. At the right time. Okay? All right. Can I have where the divine masculine is, messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine? What would they say to them at this very moment in time? Okay. And this is a really, really good energy. I'm not for sure why they had me go on about a third party, but I guess because a lot of people still feel, because even though they may have the karmic cycle and third parties, have ended. And like I said in the beginning, or I've always said, third party doesn't have to be another person. It could be family. It could be a job. It could be time, distance, race, culture, age, religion. It can be baby mamas, baby daddies. It could be parents. And it could be friends. It could be whatever is in their ear, right? Talking to them, giving them advice. You know, and it's usually ill advice because they don't know the whole situation. They're not going to understand it. If they're soulmates, they won't understand the situation anyway, right? They won't. But they're being released. They're all being released from that. Not just your masculine, but the third parties are being released too. So it's not just the masculines being able to move forward, right? Because that's what they're doing. They're going on their purpose. Whether they're coming to you, it depends on how well you've healed yourself, right? Where you're at, okay? But the third party situations are being released and letting them go to where they can live their life happily, right? Whatever it is. You know, whether it's a job, whether it's whatever, it's all being released is what's happening. So they're going through that. So that's what I mean by the calm, the eye of the storm, right? So they're in the middle of releasing it, right? And then as it comes towards you, as they progress through, there's still going to be upheaval, right? Because it's still explaining everything, right? And trying to tell people, like, well, you know, I was wrong, right? And admitting it, like admitting that you're wrong and you spent all this time wasting and trying to explain stuff. It's not going to make sense to them versus just saying, you know, hey, you know, it just wasn't meant to be. This wasn't meant to be. You know, I gave it a shot, you know. But, you know, the divine will work all that out for them. Do we have anything else that we can say? Say in here. Oh, that's way too many. That's like a half a deck. Okay. Maybe not half a deck, but you know. Okay. That one? Alright. Okay. Alrighty. I love it when they match the cards. 10 of Cups, you complete me. See, they know this. They know it. 2 of Cups, I love you more than you know. Okay? 5 of Wands. I've never been loved like this before. I don't know how to accept it. They don't. That's what I mean by they're scared, right? They're scared. The Fool. I knew the first time I saw you, you were the one, right? They knew it, but they didn't want to believe it. It's like you know, but you don't want to accept it. Okay? 5 of Pentacles, or 3 of Pentacles. I want to build a solid foundation with you. That's about collaboration. Okay? King of Pentacles, I'm grounded with you, or you keep me grounded. That's it. 8 of Cups, I'm leaving my past and coming towards you. Coming for you. Okay? 2 of Cups twice. Holy crap. I know you're the one. See, I'm telling you, y'all. Okay? 3 of Wands, you are my home. 2 of Swords, I hurt you because I was afraid to tell you the truth. Right? Truth is, they're scared shitless. They're scared. They're scared to leave the comfortable to go to the uncomfortable. They're scared to leave to go to the unknown because it really is unknown. It really is a leap of faith in the unknown, and it scares them. It scares them, right? And you're like, what scares you about coming towards your happiness, right? Coming towards your fulfillment, right? Right? We don't know everything they've gone through. We don't know what they've faced. So you can't judge them for that, okay? And 6 of Wands, you are my life, okay? Which is also the victory. And we had 6 of Wands in here. That's so cool when the cards match up. Anyway, it's where the energy is today, all right? So give you a little bit of clarity, give you a little idea how things are going. All right? Peace. See you again.